Fast boats and alluring design is about as much a part of the Miami lifestyle as sunshine and South Beach. Here the music is loud, the coffee is Cuban, and the girls are gorgeous. I absolutely love this place, and if I ever lived in Miami, this is exactly the kind of yacht that I would want to own. 5,500 horsepower in the engines, acres of sunbathing space for your friends and your family to enjoy. She's a sleek, sexy, speedy super yacht that would entice you out of your loft-style penthouse apartment in the Waldorf Astoria and onto the water. That's why I'm so excited to show you all around. Total. I've moved up underneath this sun awning to protect my delicate English skin because the sun is very, very strong today indeed. I should note as well that the crew actually put this sun awning up in about 5 minutes when we dropped anchor. It was really convenient and easy to put up and very effective. Of course, for many people, they don't need to worry quite so much about being under the sun, and they'll really enjoy this amazing sun pad that's here. Underneath the sun pad, you have plenty of storage space. The whole thing lifts up, so all of those inconvenience things that clutter up the deck can neatly be put away there. But what I wanted to particularly point out in this area is something that's not so immediately obvious. Many Italian-built yachts have transom garages in which you can stow a small rib. This particular one also has a transom garage in which you can stow a small rib, a very small rib, so small in fact that the owner said, you know, I use a chase boat. In fact, you probably will have seen his chase boats in footage from this video. He said the chase boat gives me everything I need. I don't really need that smaller rib in there, but what this yacht does need is zero-speed stabilization. So he fitted a gyroscopic stabilizer instead, using the space available in the garage. I think that was a really good addition to the yacht. You've already got a chase boat. I mean, the one with this yacht is not for sale with it, by the way. You'd have to get your own, but you can already use a chase boat, and you can use that space much more wisely by having stabilization there. There's still space for paddle boards and small toys. And then additionally here, these wings actually open up on either side, and you can stow personal watercraft inside them. They have their own davits for the launching of those personal watercrafts. So with paddle boards, a chase boat, 2 personal watercraft, you have plenty of toy storage on board. Further forward is very typical of Mangusta yachts. It's all about sunbathing. There's a big sunbathing pad there. There's no wonder that these yachts are often associated with party yachts. They are the perfect Miami party boat, but equally perfect for families too, who just enjoy being out in the sun. Here, as you can see, we have this wonderful seating area. It's cozy, it's informal, great for eating here as well. And let's take a look inside. Now, I've been on quite a few of these Mangusta 108s, and I have to say this is one of the most tastefully appointed ones that I think I've ever seen. I love the use of natural colours here. I love the layout, which, as you'll see in a moment, is a little bit different to on some of the other models of the same type. This is a very cosy family area where people can just have a chat, and if they want to watch the television, it's actually located here behind the bar. And look at the bar. I've never seen this arrangement on this particular model of yacht before. It takes center stage. You've got 3 bar stools there so that people can sit and have a chat. I can just imagine the owner of the yacht reaching down here for a cold beer, having a chat with his friends, and then moving on to one side so that everybody can watch the television that lifts up from here. Further forward, we have the bridge. We also have Captain Kevin, who's been a superstar today because, as you may know, in Miami, in August, the weather is somewhat unpredictable and we've had to move from one spot to another to be able to chase the sunshine. At one point, Captain Kevin said we're sun seekers today, so that was a clever play on words there. Right here, you'll see that we've got these handles here indicate this is not a conventional propulsion system. As with most, if not all Mangustas, we have jet drives. These are linked up to two MTU 4000 series engines. The engine room is really nicely laid out. The yacht's been beautifully maintained, and it will propel you to, we were cruising at about 24 knots as we're out in the ocean, but you were saying that it's a top speed of about 32 knots, right from the horse's mouth. What about below deck? What about the accommodation? This is a 4 stateroom layout to this yacht, and it's really quite an unusual layout that works very well. The VIP stateroom is at the extreme fore end. You can see I'll walk up 2 steps because we're right in the bow of the yacht here. Now, that can sometimes have a disadvantage, being in the bow of the yacht, that you can hear the waves slapping, and if the bow thruster's turned on, that will wake you up in a hurry as well. But what they've done that's rather clever here is they put the bathroom at the extreme forward end, which I would imagine acts as some kind of a sound buffer as well. And just look at how elegant it is. It's beautifully appointed. Lovely light that comes in. Very elegant design indeed. Moving aft, we have the rest of the staterooms. First of all, we have this lovely, elegant, well-appointed double stateroom. This door leads to the galley, and we'll be looking at the galley in a moment. We have a day head positioned here. But just look at this area, how unusual this is. A small lobby seating area with a small desk. This door leads to 2 twin beds for another cabin here. And just take a look at this absolutely glorious master stateroom. Natural light pouring in. What a lovely part of the yacht this really is. Now, the reason that they had the arrangement in this rather unusual way is that one of the previous owners of the yacht had young children, and by closing off that area there, effectively this became a private apartment for them, with the children's bedroom here, the parents here, and they had their own little private seating area there as well. It still works extremely well. It's a very versatile layout, and I think the best thing I can do at this point is probably shut up and let the pictures do the talking. But there's one part of the yacht that we haven't shown yet, and that's the crew accommodation. And I do know that viewers of this YouTube channel always want to know where the crew sleep on board. Actually, on this side of the yacht, there's a second stairwell, and that leads down to the galley. And I was surprised. It's a good-sized, very well-equipped galley indeed. We've actually been eating out of the galley as we've been filming today. The captain's cabin, which has 2 bunks and its own head, of course, is just off of that. And then further forward, we have another crew cabin with 3 bunks and its own ensuite head. Filming today in Miami has reminded me of something that happened in more or less this spot at more or less this time of the year last year. I was out on the water with a friend, and we bumped into somebody who is a yacht owner who was on their yacht, a yacht of a similar size to this, and he came down from New York actually to live in the Miami Fort Lauderdale area. And he said to me, you know, Saturday afternoons I used to invite my friends round. We'd sit at the back of the house, we'd have a beer, and he said, frankly, it was boring. He said, now, on Saturday afternoons, I invite my friends around and we sit and we drink beer, but we're on a yacht. He said it's changed everything. Same friends, same activities, same beer, but being on a yacht enhanced the experience so much. He said it's changed my life. Absolutely brings far more enjoyment out of life. If you're a yacht owner and you're watching this video, you can probably identify with exactly that. If you're not a yacht owner, but you're qualified to be one, especially if you enjoy yachting around the South Florida area, I can absolutely recommend that you come and take a look at this yacht, Total. And to do that, please do get in contact with my friends and colleagues, whose details will be on screen now.